Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Could you guys all let me know if you can hear me? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Could you all let me know if you can hear me? Hello, hello. Just say yes, we can hear you, because I'll explain in a second why. Okay, we got one person that can hear me. What's up, Pyramid? Okay, voice is a little muffled. Is that better? Is that not as muffled? It does feel a little muffled in my ears as well. Okay, the reason why I asked and we had to test for a second is I didn't know how this is going to work because I bought a new computer. So I told you guys after I realized that I had not able to play my 4K video on my computer, I was like, well, that's an issue. And then when I realized we downloaded stuff and it wasn't working on here, I was like, well, I guess it's time to get a new computer. So I did a research for all week, basically. I got on this this website and well, it wasn't a website, it was Reddit. And I asked, like, I went to like a subreddit for like computers, like people who are computer whizzes. And I asked, you know, what would be a decent, you know, gave them kind of like the specs that, not specs, but like what I'm looking for. And like, can you give me like a range of stuff or what I should be looking for? And I figured what it was going to be is, you know, kind of what this, I just didn't know the names of stuff because I'm not really in computer. I understand computers enough to do what I need to do, but I don't understand like, you know, all the specs and great stuff and stuff like that. So anyway, these people basically told me, you know, they gave me a list of the things that I need to build my own computer. And then someone was like, well, you could also get a pre-built for cheaper. So I went to Micro Center is what it's called, and just asked, you know, a person what it would be to pre-build or to custom build, and then I asked if they had any pre-builds, and they did, and they told me, and I found a pre-build that was exactly the same as the one that they were going to custom build me, and actually had a terabyte hard drive more than the other one, but everything else down the board was pretty much the same, but it was like $300 cheaper. It's like, that's crazy. And they were talking about it, the guy who was doing the custom build and the guy who was trying to sell me the pre-build. I had them together and they were like, this is so weird for us because this was not the way it's ever been. It's usually that the pre-build guide is going to the custom build guide to get a cheaper deal. Now it's just completely switched where the custom guy is trying to go to the pre-build guy to get cheaper because of the way things have been. So for you computer nerds out there, I'm going to read for you what I got in my computer. It's a Ryzen 5 5600X 3.7 gigahertz 6-core AMD boxed process. Aurora Elite Wi-Fi 570 AMD motherboard. Ripjaws 4 32 gigs 2x16 gigs DDR4 32 PC4 25 600 whatever the fuck that means. High flow tempered glass mid-tower computer case. I was like, I don't give a shit about the stupid computer case. Don't give me anything with lights and shit like that. Supernova 850 GA 850 watt power 80 plus gold ATX. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 TUF or tough gaming overclock trip, whatever the fuck that means. 2 terabyte, 1 terabyte hard drive or SSD, and the other one's an HDD. And then the Windows 10 Home or whatever it's called. So Pro, I think is what it is. So yeah, that's got what I've got now. So I spent a shit ton of money. I think it turned out to be like $1,600 or something like that. But you might be asking, wow, you just dropped $1,600 on a computer. How the fuck did you do that? Well, last week I told all of you that I had a like rolling drum kit that I spent like a year ago. I bought and literally have not played it much at all, and it was just sitting down there, this brand new Roland TD27 KVS set that was beautiful and nice and great, but I just was not playing it. And I tried to sell it for like 2.5 months, and people were trying to like give me like, okay, so I bought it for $3,200 plus tax, which was like $3,500, $3,400, and then I had to buy like a couple like stuff to go. So overall I spent probably $4,000 on that kit, and people were like, "I'll give you $2,200 for it." I was like, "You can suck my fucking fat dick." So I was like, "No, not gonna happen." And finally, I had someone come, and they basically took it for $3,000, but I kept the double bass pedal, which is another $120 at least, and then I kept the amp, which was another $300. So I felt like I didn't get back fully, but who's ever going to get back what you put into it? It's just not going to happen. And so I'm so happy with what I got back. I got back $3,000 of it, which I'll sell the other two things, which will probably give me, another $500. So I got 35 of my 4,000 back for just kind of sitting there for a year. So that being said, I had $3,000, and I was like, I'm not gonna spend $3,000, put it back in the account. So I was like, I'll give myself a $1,500 computer budget, which to me should buy a fucking swick, awesome computer. So all of that I'm trying to tell you as I was worried as shit, because I literally pulled it out of the box yesterday, like last night, and I was trying to take all the stuff from my other computer, trying to put it onto this computer. And I am not even I've just done a couple of things. Like I can't even download anything from YouTube yet because I don't have that program on here. I haven't had time. I like got OBS set up, and these background scenes and all this other shit didn't transfer over. And I was like, why is it not transferring over? So I spent 3 hours or 2 hours trying to figure out how to transfer it over. Finally got it transferred over. I feel like the video actually is not as good as on my last computer, so I'm gonna have to tweak that or figure out what's wrong with that, because it looks a little weird. Maybe it doesn't look weird to you guys. I don't know. You can tell me. So, yeah, I'm just happy that it's working. And I'm gonna have to tweak around with it today to try to get some more of my stuff. I don't like getting new computers. And the reason I don't like getting new computers is because you have all of your stuff, the way you do things, the way it works on your old computer, perfect. And then you have to transfer all that shit to a new computer. And it's just annoying, and it takes a lot of time. So at least now, hopefully I'll be able to play 4K videos. They said, yeah, you'll have no problem playing 4K videos. I have noticed that when I switch between applications, it's so fucking fast. It's so nice. But it was like that when I did, I bought this old computer, like 2014, I think I bought it. So you're talking 7 years ago. Anyway, let's hope that it works. So I'm crossing my fingers and make sure that this is all working out. You guys can hear me fine. You guys can see me. And hopefully when I put on the song, it will show and it will play. Okay, so as you guys have all seen in the chat, or not chat, but in what you guys talked about in the chat, but in the title, we have a 1-song set today. We have Greg Shutt, who also goes by Hobo. I'm just going to call you Hobo. Is that okay? So Hobo Man Cat, is that how you say it? I don't know. He decided to submit a song. And that's it. Yeah, like I saw some of you guys saying, well, I'll probably add in songs and stuff like that. And normally I would, but I just haven't had time. I didn't have time to look for anything. I was just constantly trying to get this thing up and running for today, hoping that it wasn't going to be a disaster for Hobo's first inclusion into the world of Captain Morgan's channel. So we got it working. I will say that this song is definitely over, I can't remember the exact time, but this song is definitely over 13 minutes, I think. I think it's 13 or 14 minute song, maybe 16 minute song. So yeah, we at least get 16 minutes. I've talked a lot. We're at 15 minutes already. And then I did put one song that I was going to talk about that I tried to put on a long time ago and it just didn't work. So it's going to basically be 2 songs and then we're going to be done for today. So what's up, Omar? All right, so this song is, according to Hobo, 14 minutes long. And so he didn't say anything. So in the future, Hobo Man Cat, if you do submit a set or another song, which by the way, I like what people are saying in the chat. Thank you guys for getting my back, for getting our back, because it's our channel. I don't give a shit if I don't like it. So don't worry about me not liking it or people in the chat not liking it. This is your chance to show us a band that you like, that you care about. And we all are open-minded enough that even if we don't like it, it's fine. It's good discussion. It's good, you know, there'll be people that ultimately like it and people that don't. That's just the way it goes. Don't ever submit a song or a set based on whether I like it or whether other people are going to like it. Do it because you want to do it. That's number one. Number two, yes, you can submit one-off songs. It just so happens because people like Adrian are fucking getting probably about 30% higher for their house than they should be. I was one of those people that had to pay over asking price. Because he's doing that. We actually haven't had a lot of sets this whole month. So the whole month of March has been pretty slow, which is fine. You know, if people don't, you know, I've always said, we're only going to do things that people want to do. And if people either don't have money and don't want to do it, then we'll just chill. And I'll add a couple of sets of my own. And that's just the way it's going to go. But I think a lot of us come here more for the interaction with each other. Hey! Shut up! I think that if you want to do one song, that's totally fine. If a couple people do one song and we actually go back and we revert back to that, that's cool too. You know, we can go and do one-off songs or 3 songs or something like that, however many people turn in. I'm here for everything. Yes, the little shit dog's barking because my wife is going to work, so. All right, enough talking. We're at 17 minutes, which, by the way, we have Michael Herman's set tomorrow, and then on Monday, we have no set. So I don't have enough time from now until then to put together a set. So I might just do a question set where you can ask me questions or we can just talk. I noticed that Beast has been doing it. I don't know if you guys know who that is, his channel. He's a cool guy. I think he's in the Netherlands. He's been doing questions every week, and I think that's pretty cool, although he has 1,000 times more followers or subscribers to ask questions. But I figured you guys, you could ask me questions, I could ask you guys questions. Maybe we could do that on Monday instead of an actual song set. But we'll see. We'll see. Just hold, please. All right. So, like I said, Hobo didn't really say anything. Again, when you turn in your sets, make sure you say something and about the song. If you don't want to either, you don't have to. Ryan doesn't ever say anything. So. All right, the song is called Witness, and the band is called, I think it's Tanagra. Tanagra? How many people in the chat have heard of this band, Tanagra? The song is called Witness, and as Hobo said, it's 14 minutes and 30 seconds, so let me shut up and let's get into it. Here we go. Tanagra.
Rain fears no fire. Just as the tide fears no shore.
I like the harmonies.
The sound of marching will be lost in
Tanagra. I think I wrote it wrong. Tanagra? I think I wrote it wrong, that's why. I wrote it as Tanagra. Probably because it's what my brain saw. Alright, so far I like that opening. Low. Let me turn it up. Yeah, the album art is kind of cool. It's like an undersea kind of thing. even Tyler would like it.
Standing stones around the confluence of 9 into 1. Overhead, 7 monuments, the years gone by seem to call upon the wind to scour the mountainside.
Yeah, I definitely like the beginning more than this part. This isn't bad. It's more like
the life of their own.
like inching towards the sweet part.
The young and wild, a howling tempest takes its form.
Singing sounds a little weird.
Thousands of upturned eyes behold the approaching storm. They fear no fire, just as the tide fears no shore.
Kind of cool chorus.
The sound of marching will be lost in the
I'm liking it so far. It's like on the border of being a little cheesy, but it's not. It's not cheesy yet. Okay, see that's what I heard that power metal part and I was like, power metal gets inches towards that cheesy like a lot. I'm trying to get the quality on my phone. Alright, Tara. Sorry I talked so much. I don't mind this. Like, this is kind of... I think it's not that. It's definitely got like a... It's definitely got like an emotional, more ballady feel than power metal on the lyrics. Hobo, how about you tell us what it is you like about this band while we're listening? I don't think his voice is bad. Omar, I can see what you're saying, that it's a little not connected to maybe this kind of music, but at parts I like the vocals, the sound. Good switch here. What's up, Baggins? Great to see you. Okay, so I need to turn up me. Thanks for letting me know, Hobo. Let me know if that's better. Bass part. Okay, here's the kind of stuff that I'm not a huge fan of. Ryan, that is a perfect way to put it. Opening the gates. Yes, opening the gates of heaven sound at the beginning. And then this is going to hell. Okay, this isn't bad. Michael, I agree with that. I agree with that as well. Ryan. Speaking of XP, I think my computer is a gaming PC, so maybe I'll start getting into some games. You know what? I just thought of this. I don't think it's his voice. I think it's the range in which they're choosing to do the melody. It's like second tenor-ish. It doesn't. I think the range, if they moved it up an octave, I think the higher octave would be better. Michael, would you agree with that? I don't even think it's his voice. His voice sounds okay, a little weak, but I think it's the range of the melody should be in an octave higher. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Francois? Now we needed some piano with some nice lingerie from Astanova. Michael, you forever giving me a semi when I walk around. Hobo, I don't like the super high pitched. I like, just think Leprous. Why do I like Leprous? Because he's high, but he's not like, ah! I love Caligula's Horse. Why? Because they're in that higher range. Haken goes in that higher range, but they're not low range, like second tenor lead, but they're also not fucking soprano. Yeah, I like it too, Michael. Although I do think it's weird when she's got her knee on the chair. It's like it just looks weird. Cool. Yeah, see I think they're pretty good with transitions. And good, like the guitarist has good melody-driven kind of runs. licks. Ryan, dude, Ryan, you are really good at describing shit perfectly. Yeah, churchy. It's got like a churchy kind of opera mix. Not opera. I think I'm right. If this is the end, I think we've got to be 12 minutes in. If this is the end, I like how they're building here. Christian rock voice. Why is that such a thing? Because it is. Oh, there's the Scotty B. What's up, Scotty K? Loving this ending. This end. This is a great ending, Hobo. I think, again, this is just my perspective. It's at a lower tempo. You can even hear the double bass is like... instead of like... It allows for this emotion to like exude from the song. Love this ending. Ooh. Is that it? That was a great ending if that was... Yeah, that's it. Holy crap. Like, honestly... Oh, this is so hard because, Hobo, there is a lot of things I like about what this band did in the song. I thought the ending... Let's put it this way. I thought the ending, beginning and end were fantastic. Like, fantastic. Very good. Well done. I think some of the turns that they took were really good. Like, I liked some of the turns they took. And I like how they kept you on your toes. They never did go too high or too low, which, again, I don't know who said it, Ryan. In this group, we tend to, not everybody, obviously, but we tend to like the up and down more, outside of like the heavy fuck you in the face kind of shit. At least a lot of us, at least me. I'll speak for myself. I can't speak for everybody else. But I like that. Omar, I like that they didn't fade out. I like that it ended on that note, that bend. That was fucking sick. I think the ending and the beginning were really, really good. I like some of the changes in there. I think like everybody else, the voice, I don't know if it's I think it's a mixture of his voice being a little weak, churchy, and they're picking the kind of range that's too low. Again, I don't want them to go high and scream, because that is really cheesy to me. That's one of the reasons I really don't like neoclassical and stuff, is like that high-pitched, like rocky, rockette voice. But I don't want him to go like, this is too low of a range for this kind of music. It seems like it should be like more in that epicness at times anyway. So yeah, I think there was a lot of strong things about it. I would be interested in hearing more, but I wonder how much the singing is gonna like, I wouldn't even say the singing's gonna bring it down for me more than it would just not allow it to kind of get over that threshold of like, I really like this band. But I will hold my thoughts until we hear another Tanagra song. Is that how you say it? Tanagra? Tanagra? I'll have to change that on my sheet to make sure I don't put Tangra, because that's what I wrote. Put Tangra. Oh, let me change that. Tanagra. Got it. Okay. All right. So as I told you, I don't have another set or parts of the set. I only have one more song that's really, really short. I wanted to play this. I've told you guys this. Now, I think most of you are not going to dig this that much. I will say this. I am not a huge fan of Neal Morse. I think his music is too circusy for me. It just sounds like you're in a circus or some sort of like weird play. But I think he's brilliant. And one of the things I do like about him is when he does ballady type songs. And this is I think Neal Morse's greatest ballad. It's like, I would say it's way over on the end of pop, pop, pop. But I love the harmonies. I love the words to the song. I think they did a really good job. Like the writing, it's not like really deep, but it's deep enough to make you like think. And I just think it's a well put together song. This is like a perfect example of a well put together prog song that taps into the poppy side of prog. That's not technical at all. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's kind of like Resonate. It's got a very Resonate feel, like with Caligula's Horse's new album. And I love it. Resonate, I can fucking put that. That's on like 5 out of 5. So I have like different playlists. I have a 3 out of 5, or just normal, which is all songs. Then a 4 out of 5, which is like good but not great. And then I have a 5 out of 5 song, which is just all the greatest songs that I've ever listened to. So this is called Waterfall. I'm sure some of you have heard of it, but what's crazy about it is when you go searching for it on the YouTube or whatever, it doesn't really pop up. So I feel like it's almost like a hidden gem that a lot of people don't listen to. But I don't know if this is going to get blocked because the official video, but the official video has words. So we're going to listen to it, and yeah, here we go. Absolutely beautiful. Portnoy. Gillette, I think is his name, the guitar player. He's fucking sick too. God.
Set all your dreams to go. Wake up wondering where you are in time. I find
oh, such a good song.
No better place to go. Somewhere wandering there I see the one. And I
run. And this chorus is fantastic. This is a great chorus.
Troubles all downstream. There at the riverside, every tear I've cried washed clean. Please take my sorrow far from me.
Beautiful.
Rust never makes a sound. It creeps until your heart is black and blind.
Really good words too.
My mind never knows how to rest. If I could have some peace under the sun, I'd run. I'd run. I'd run.
Jean-Francois, did they sound good or were they off pitch? That's what I'm interested in. Obviously, probably didn't sound this good.
By the waterfall, sweep my troubles all downstream. There
Hobo, since we don't know your musical taste completely, what do you think about a song like this? Is this something you enjoy? Don't like that much? That's great, Jean-Francois. I love it too. I like it. Soothing is correct. And that dude right there is a good-looking boy. In a non-gay way. Dude rips on guitar, good-looking, can sing. I hope he's not married. I hope he's just like slaying chicks, as he should. Gotcha, Hobo. Yeah, Scott, that's why I said this is just chill, straight pop, nothing technical. Yeah, the harmonies are so good. All the guys in the band are fucking talented. Clarinet, keyboard, sing, guitar. Well, there you go. I've been wanting to put that song on there for a while. I'm very happy that not even a copyright thing came up, so that's good. Yeah, but it's one of my favorite songs. That's on one of my 5 for 5 playlists because it is soothing. It is great, just like Resonate. Dude, I love Resonate. Resonate, I wish... The only thing I don't like about Resonate is it's too short. I'm like, don't end, just go for a couple more minutes, which I hardly ever say. So that brings us to the end of today. I did want to say, I think you guys were talking about it in the chat. I disputed, so first of all, we had 2 sets, last Sunday's set and Monday's set, which was Ashley and Scott, back to back, got blocked. The song that got blocked for Ashley's set was the Gojira song. And then the song that got blocked for Scott was the Wilderun song. So I disputed both of them, and at the moment, they're back up. The Scott set came up right away, right after I disputed it, but Ashley's set, it said after 48 hours. I don't know why they do that, but it took 48 hours, but I'm pretty sure that's back up on the channel now. But it's in a 30-day holding period to see how those companies react to my dispute. And as I've said on here before, the hard part about this situation when I dispute it is when you dispute something, you're specifically disputing the copyright. I'm not disputing the copyright, which is what I try to write. There's a little section where you write to the company so that they can read it. And I try to write in there like, hey, I'm not trying to dispute your copyright. Copyright it. Take all the money from the views. I don't care. But just don't block the video so nobody can see it. Can you please just copyright it and not block? But YouTube doesn't have an ability for us as creators to dispute a video being blocked. They only give you the avenue of trying to dispute copyright, which nobody in their fucking right mind would be like, oh, I'm not listening to their whole song. I don't care about that. So that's always the frustrating thing. I wish YouTube would like get on board and just like have another way of disputing the blockage, not the copyright. But it always means I'm putting myself on the line, because if they come back and they say, no, we're still going to hold it and block it, and we're going to give you a strike, then that's a strike to my channel. So right now we have 2 possible strikes. In the past, if the past is any indication, they'll most likely just not care. But I have had, I think, 2 months ago or a month ago, we had somebody say, no, we're still blocking, and it's blocked. I think it was Colin's set, because whatever. Colin picks these speed metal bands that just fucking hate people seeing their shit for some reason. I don't know. So anyway, those are back up. Hopefully you guys can watch those. I would say maybe if you want other people to see those like videos, to, you know, share them quickly, because maybe within the next, I don't know, 10 days, it might be blocked again. So if you want other people to see those songs, or you want to introduce people to those other songs that those 2 sets introduced us to, share it quickly, because, you know, people will maybe not be able to see it here in the next 10 days. So that brings us to the end. I did just see an email pop up. We have another new person. I don't know the name. I have to look at it. They just sent in 3 songs. So there you go, Hobo. They didn't send in a full set. They just sent in 3 songs. So if you want to send in another 2 or another 1, as long as they're not 23 minutes long, I'll put a whole set together of those 3 songs in your 1 and 2. So keep that in mind. Or for anybody else who doesn't want to pay for a whole set, totally get it. We will be here tomorrow for Michael's set, so make sure you're here. And yeah, you guys have a great Saturday. It's fucking freezing here. It literally is like middle of January cold here, and even flurrying a little bit. Of course, we cannot get a fucking weekend with any good weather or decent weather. It's always a couple days during the week when you don't care, and then the weekend is shit. So we've been in this pattern for like 2 months now. It's been annoying. So, all right, we'll see you guys. Hobo, thanks for joining. Thanks for throwing it out there. I liked a lot of Tanagra, and would be interested in hearing more, though I am a little suspicious of that singer, other melodies. All right, peace out.